Hey there, mystery lover, or should I say river watcher. Pull up a chair, but maybe not too close to the water's edge, because we're diving into one of the spookiest legends to ever drift along rivers and lakes, the phantom boat. Imagine this. You're out fishing at dusk, the air is calm, and suddenly through the mist, you spot a boat gliding silently across the water. But here's the catch. It's crewed by shadowy figures, or sometimes no one at all. Sound like something out of a horror movie? Well, welcome to the eerie world of ghost ships, where folklore meets fear on the open waters. Let's start with the basics. A phantom boat isn't just your average abandoned vessel. It's a spectral ship said to appear in rivers, lakes, and even oceans, often accompanied by strange lights, eerie sounds, or chilling omens. These ghostly crafts have been spotted throughout history in cultures around the world, but today we're focusing on their haunting presence in Chinese folklore. In ancient China, fishermen and travelers along rivers would whisper tales of these mysterious boats that seemed to materialize out of thin air. Some claimed they were piloted by lost souls, while others believed they carried curses meant to warn or punish those who dared venture too far into forbidden waters. Whether real or imagined, sightings of phantom boats left people trembling, and still do. Now let's set the scene for one of the most famous versions of this legend. It's a moonless night, and the river is shrouded in fog. Fishermen are hauling in their nets when they notice something unusual, a boat drifting slowly toward them. At first glance, it seems ordinary enough, but as it draws nearer, things get weird. The sails are tattered, the wood looks rotten, and there's no sign of anyone steering the vessel. And then, if they dare look closer, they see shadowy figures moving about on board, figures without faces, hands, or feet. Some accounts claim the boat vanishes as quickly as it appeared, leaving only ripples behind. Others say it lingers long enough to lure unsuspecting sailors aboard, never to return. In some stories, the phantom boat emits an unsettling glow, while in others, it's accompanied by mournful cries carried on the wind. Whatever form it takes, the message is clear. This is not a place you want to be. So why does the phantom boat haunt our rivers and imaginations? Folklore offers several explanations, each more spine-tingling than the last. Many believe these ghost ships are crewed by spirits unable to move on to the afterlife. Perhaps they perished in a tragic accident, a storm, a pirate attack, or a curse, and now roam the waters hoping to complete unfinished business. Spotting such a vessel might mean you've crossed paths with restless souls desperate for peace. In some tales, the phantom boat serves as a supernatural warning. If you see it, turn back immediately. It could signal impending danger, whether it's a coming storm, treacherous currents, or bad luck heading your way. Think of it as Mother Nature's way of saying, you've been warned. Certain stretches of water are rumored to be cursed, attracting ghostly activity like moths to a flame. Maybe the river was once the site of a brutal battle or a mass drowning, leaving behind lingering energy that manifests as phantom boats. Crossing these waters at night? Good luck getting home in one piece. Of course, skeptics argue that many sightings can be chalked up to natural phenomena, fog distorting shapes, reflections creating mirages, or even overactive imaginations fueled by isolation and darkness. But try telling that to someone who swears they saw a glowing ship vanish before their eyes. While the phantom boat belongs firmly in the realm of myth and legend, there are plenty of documented cases where people claim to have encountered these ghostly vessels. Here are a couple of examples that blur the line between fact and fiction. Fishermen working along China's mighty Yangtze River have reported seeing phantom boats for centuries. One particularly famous account describes a glowing junk floating upstream against the current, its passengers eerily silent. Witnesses claim the boat disappeared as soon as they tried to approach it. Lake Taihu, located near Suzhou, has its own share of ghostly tales. Locals speak of a phantom ferry that appears during foggy nights, carrying shadowy figures dressed in ancient garb. Those brave enough to board reportedly hear whispers of battles fought long ago. Even outside China, similar legends exist worldwide, from the Flying Dutchman haunting the high seas to ghost ships seen on North American lakes. Clearly, humanity shares a collective fascination and fear of what lies beneath the waves. At its core, the phantom boat legend taps into universal fears and themes. Water has always been both life-giving and deadly. Rivers provide food, transportation, and irrigation, but they're also unpredictable forces capable of swallowing entire ships whole. The phantom boat reminds us to respect nature's power and acknowledge how little control we truly have. Ghost ships symbolize death and loss, reminding us of humanity's fragility. They force us to confront uncomfortable truths about mortality and the unknown fate awaiting us beyond this life. There's a reason so many phantom boat stories involve curious bystanders ignoring warnings and paying the price. These tales serve as cautionary reminders to tread carefully when venturing into unfamiliar territory, whether literal or metaphorical. Whether you believe in ghosts or write off phantom boats as mere superstition, there's no denying their enduring appeal. These spectral vessels remind us that the water holds secrets we may never fully understand, and that sometimes the safest course is to stay ashore. So next time you find yourself near a quiet river or misty lake, keep an eye out for anything unusual drifting by. Just remember, if you see a phantom boat, it's probably best to paddle in the opposite direction. After all, not every legend ends happily ever after. What do you think? Would you stick around to investigate a ghostly vessel, or would you make a run for it? Either way, the phantom boat will continue to haunt our dreams and rivers for generations to come.